Hi, hello everyone. How are you guys doing? Okay, good. All right, good to see you guys again. All right, thank you. Okay, first of all, thank you for joining me on this very special webinar about 5 things to avoid during period 9. This is a compilation, a lot of questions that I received from my Telegram, my YouTube, my Instagram, because nowadays a lot of people keep talking about period 9, isn't it? So I would decided to talk about this during this webinar here today. How you guys doing? I see a lot of you here joining me. Good. So first of all, just as usual, type in the message box, where are you from? Yeah, which country you are from? Okay, I saw Mexico here. Okay, great. Japan, Belgium, Sarawak, USA, Sweden, Croatia, Romania, Philippines. Okay, USA, Qatar, Florida, USA. Okay, South Africa. Cool. Pakistan, Milan. Okay, aloha. Okay, from Hawaii. Okay, great. I saw Helen there. Norway, France. Okay, good. So since all of you are from different part of the world, I'm sure some of you actually are watching this live here in the morning. Some of you in the morning, some of you during lunchtime, and some of you in the very late at night, right? So no matter where you are, yeah, thank you again for taking your time for joining me here today. So first of all, I would like to take these opportunities to introduce myself. My name is Iverson Lee. I'm a consultant, speaker, and instructor specializing in Chinese metaphysics subjects. So I spend a lot of my time actually teaching, sharing information. Just to give you a snapshot, what I do on daily basis, this is what I'm doing. Okay. I share metaphysics knowledge to different groups of people. It could be cooperation, it could be students, and today I'm actually sharing with you from the online platform. Okay, so no matter where you're watching this from, some of you are from Zoom, some of you are from YouTube channel. You're looking this. If you are watching this from YouTube channel, yeah, click the subscribe button, yeah, to support this channel. So we have a lot of contents, yeah, in the near future about metaphysics. So some of you here, uh, already a seasoned practitioner, you know about Chinese metaphysics. And some of you probably today would be your first time you watching me talking here. So how many of you here, this is your first time ever? Type the word me in the chat box right now. Okay. All right. I saw Mimi. Okay. Jade Liu, great. Okay. So let's welcome all the new joiners here. Yeah. So, and some of you here are seasoned practitioner, you know something about metaphysics. So, and some of you are new here, which means that, don't get intimidated by someone who knew bazi or Feng Shui achievement, because they are once a beginner too. So, all you need to do is to spend some time to learn this, and then you'll get the hang of it. So if you are new, let me just introduce a little bit what I mean when I say Chinese metaphysics. Chinese metaphysics is a form of a system that developed like 2000 years ago, and it specifically talking a lot got to do with prediction about destiny, and ultimately how do you transform your destiny. Okay, so this is the whole system are built in that way. And because all this system, why there are so many systems available, like you might hear about Bazi, Feng Shui, Qimeng, Yijing. So why there are so many systems available? Because all of these systems are developed over time. It's not at one point, but throughout the history, there's by different people that discover different system and to address different issues. All right, or so-called their different functions. Just like you install different apps in your iPhone or your Android phone. So therefore, in Chinese metaphysics itself, there contains a lot of subsystem. All right, so I think some of you might heard about bazi before. Bazi is about your astrology chart. I think this is a most commonly used system where you just need to input your date and time of birth, and you got an astrology chart out, and then you can interpret immediately, yeah, what you have in the chart. Okay, so that's very interesting. That's why a lot of people actually start with that first. So, and today I'm going to actually share more about it, and ultimately is how, yeah, how do we actually transform our destiny? And I'm sure that all of us here, our time are precious, right? So whatever you spend today, you won't get it back. Yeah, so you must also know clearly from the start why you're here, why you want to learn Chinese metaphysics in the first place. Okay, or you're just accidentally click this page. I don't know. Or maybe some of you here, you want to learn this for something. Okay, now tell me. Yeah, let's get straight to the agenda here, right? Because there must be a reason you're here today, right? You need to be better. Of course, you want to create a better outcome, a better life. So which part specifically? Okay, of course, everyone will say, I want everything. Yeah, but let's say for this year, or which aspect in your life that you would like to see the most improvement? Share with me in the chat box. I would like to know all of you here better. Because if you don't know why, yeah, you're not able to benefit from this session or any form of learning as well. Okay, so I saw Masa mention about money and career. That's great. Okay, so okay, I saw some of you say making the right decision. Okay, Janet Wong say health, wealth, relationship. Good. John Hoy say health and career. Okay, all right. So you're clear. Okay, when you're clear on something, then you can understand the system better, because once we are clear, we know where to seek for information. Otherwise, you might feel that you learned a lot for the last few years, but nothing happened. How many of you here you met someone like this? Yeah, no matter what subject it is, they study like more than a decade, but in the end, they might know a lot, but nothing happened in their life, nothing changed. It get worse even, right? Because the world moves so fast, right? So therefore, by knowing what we want, so when we learn all the system here, we have a goal to move towards to. Then we're going to take specific action to get it there. Make sense? Okay, all right, good. So now you know what you want. Okay, so there's also the different for me, I started learning all this is because at one point of time I hate my job so much. How many of you hate your job? Make sure your boss not in the same webinar now. Okay, type the word yes. Yeah, if you hate your job, you don't like it. Okay, you drag yourself to work every single day and you're wondering why me. Okay, type the word me so I know who you are. You don't like, yeah, you don't have passion. Yeah, your next your constantly asked question is, yeah, when I can resign, when can I find my right job, yeah, why I'm so unhappy here. Yeah, so let me know if you have this issue. Okay, Ada Buyuk say that, I want to use it for something better. Okay, your marketing business strategist, good. Okay, so if you don't hate what you do, so which means that you want to get better, right? You can stay at the same line, but you do it better. So it does say that you are marketing business strategist, which is good, right? Especially in period 9 right now. This is one of the most high demand skill. Okay. How many of you here also market digital marketing or marketeer, whether it's offline or online, doesn't matter. How many of you here are marketeer? Type the word me. Wow, so many of you here. Good. Okay. So just to let you know, a good news here. This is according to LinkedIn, right? The statistic here is one of the most high paid job now. Okay, I'm not saying forever, but now, at least for the next few years, this you can command a lot of money of it. Happy or not? Okay, so you think about this, I would say 20 years ago, if you know how to create website, you are the big shot. Okay, you can demand a lot of money. How many of you live in that era? Maybe you're very young, I don't know, right? Maybe you're not born yet. 20 years ago, can you believe that if you know just to create a simple website, you can charge a lot of money for it. Yeah. So that time is, but now fast forward to now, today, present moment, do you get paid for creating a website? Maybe, but very little money. Okay. And most of the time, even someone don't have any programming knowledge, don't have any web programming knowledge, they can create one within seconds. Do you guys agree? Do you know about that? Right? There's just one button, you fill something, even the layman people can do it. Okay, so you just tell the system what you want, and then poof, everything just appear like this. Magic. So, but now, yeah, since we are in this era, we see more demand on those areas, right? Like marketing and all those things. So this is probably one of the things I want to share about as well, coincidentally of this, the importance of actually planning your career ahead. Yeah, so a lot of time when people say they want to have a better destiny, it boils down to a few things actually, right? Either they want more money, they want a better career, so all these things, because when they're able to achieve that, they can make a lot of changes in their life, right? When you have enough money, you don't even need to work, or at least you don't work for money anymore, so you can spend more time with your family, and that alone can improve relationship. Agree? Right? So I don't think money is a means to an end. Yeah, in the end, it's not the money, but the money can help you to buy time, can help you to buy freedom. So you have the freedom to choose where to spend your time, who you want to spend your time with, and where you want to be at any point of time. Isn't it cool? Yeah, rather than we being controlled by someone from 9 to 5 during weekdays. Yeah, that's not a way to live your life in long term, right? That is the limited life. So one of the reason I actually use metaphysics is to help all of us here to have the luxury of time. So you can do whatever you like. Imagine this, right? You go to work tomorrow, not for money anymore. Don't you think you can perform even better, guys? All right. So because you don't have much stress, you're willing to try something. Yeah, so if not if you rely on your salary for your to pay your bills by the end of every month, yeah, then it will be hard, right? Everything happen, you feel a lot of pressure because you might afraid that if you said something wrong, you could lose your job. Okay, so that don't you think by able to achieve the ability, yeah, to have this sense of financial freedom, yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, to improve your destiny. So now, how can Chinese metaphysics help us to achieve this? So let me tell you, even though there are so many systems in metaphysics, like there are Bazi, Qimeng, Yijing, date selection, or I would say purpose star astrology, all of this system here have two things in similar. They can either one of them or all of them collectively, they are designed or to do these two things, either to actually make prediction or help you to create something. So in the old days, because metaphysics actually evolved and changed so much since 2,000 years ago until now. So primarily when it's developed, at least the last 100 years, people focus a lot in prediction. Yeah, they'll ask a question like, in my lifetime, will I become rich or not? Okay. I think all of us here also ask that question, right? When we ask, will I become rich? Or this year, do I have any luck? Or how does this year outlook is? So we ask a sort of like a lot of prediction question. Yeah, so I'm not saying that it's wrong. Yeah, but I would say that what if you ask a question and the answer is, you're not going to become rich in this lifetime, or your life is pretty bad. No matter which company you work, you won't get promoted. That is prediction. Okay, so it's either yes or no. So it boils, and when people actually do that, are they more do they have more courage or they have more fear? Tell me. What do you think? Their prediction like, okay, next year, your luck is not so good. A lot more fear, right? So sooner or later, this is a fear-based system. Yeah, when you focus on prediction, yeah, there you go, right? But there are not another school of thoughts here that focus on creation. So, okay, what if the prediction is wrong? Or sorry, not. Let's say the prediction is negative, for example. Okay, so if you're focused on creation, your job here is to make negative prediction become not true. Okay, it's become baseless. It won't happen. You prevent it from happening. Don't you think it's even better? Right? Let's say someone told you that your prediction that you're not going to make a lot of money in this lifetime. You're going to be poor. You're going to stay broke throughout your life. But when you focus on creation, you still use the same system, but now you're asking, how can I create my first million? What are the steps to do that? Okay, so these are the two differences. And you notice this, who are you to, depends on what question you're asking when you use astrology. Okay, so you watch, yeah, your subconscious mind, because your question reflect what you think inside. Yeah, you keep asking about when, and will I, but another group of people, they ask about how. Okay, how do I succeed despite I have a bad destiny chart? Yeah, because I'm not the one choosing the chart, but it's just handed to me. It's the card that dealt to me. But how do I win despite of that? Don't you think it's a better question to ask? So the way to learn astrology, the way to learn astrology and to apply astrology lies down to only one ability: your ability to ask the right question. It's not about the formula or the theory behind it. Yeah, because everyone will learn the same thing. If you learn metaphysics in Chinese astrology specifically, what you going to learn? The 5 elements, right? Like the fire, water, earth, metal, wood. It's the same thing. But how come someone achieve better result compared to another person that they keep learning but they don't achieve anything? That lies down to one thing, right? What kind of question you're asking? So this is the first training that you need to actually focus on before you even embark in learning. Okay, so now having said that, let me give you a example here. If you're focused on prediction, let's say, because there are two schools here, we do both, but the question here is, what is the weight? What is the priority? Yeah, which area you focus the most? If you ask me how I apply astrology, I was 20% is prediction, 80% I use on creation. Yeah, that is my style. Yeah, so let me give you an example here. If you get a great results in your exam, you pass with flying colors, you got distinction. Will this person, can you say that I can predict this person to be successful after he joined the workforce? Normally, that's what people say, right? Yeah, if you're the top in the class, they'll say, wow, this guy got great future. Yeah, you're amount to success. But if you are the drops out, or maybe you're not good in, maybe you fail your exam, you resit multiple times, what normally people will perceive you as, okay, this one is a loser, right? So therefore, they use the exam result to predict your future. So when you use bazi for prediction, exactly the same thing, right? If the result is good, if what the books say, all these good elements appear in your chart, then they say that, your life will be great. Is it true? Possible, yeah, but could it be totally opposite or not? Yes, right? Because once you go to work, you make so many decisions, right? If you make wrong decision more than the right one, I don't care what is your exam result, it's going to fail. So this the same apply to even you have the best astrology chart. If you make the wrong decision, it could be costly, isn't it? All right. So then how about creation? Creation, basically, instead of looking at the exam results, creation focus on the account, your money in your bank account. Okay. How many digits are there? How many commas in your bank account? So do you like exam or your certificate right? Or you want a fat bank account? Which one more appealing to you? Okay, share with me your thoughts. Okay, some of you say bank account, good. Okay, so which means you focus on creation. Mei Yan say that, okay. Sally Ong also say fat bank account, Janet Wong, okay, good. So if you choose that, means that you're aiming for results. Okay, that's what you're after for, which is good. Yeah, because that is my style. That's how I help myself and I help others as well. Because I'm not someone that keep thinking the chart is bad and then it just tormented me for like 20 to 30 years. I won't let that happen. Okay. I will say, okay, that's a reading, but there's always a way to turn around it. Right? Instead of wasting time thinking why I'm being given this kind of chart, yeah, I ask how can I make it better? I know I cannot change everything. Yeah, I think we still need a sense of humility to know that we are just a human. All right, we bound to make mistake, but you can decide what kind of life you want to move forward to. Make sense? Okay, so I chose creation all the time. Then how about you guys? Yeah, let me know whether you're the right, uh, can we connect or not, right? Energetically or frequency or in terms of mindset. Which one you prefer more? Prediction or creation? Okay, all right, great. Okay, more on creation. Yes, you still can do some prediction, yeah, but once you do it, you need to convert into action plan, right? Otherwise, the prediction still stay in your head, right? And then you got depressed. Okay, great. I see all of you have all creation here. Okay, so now when we say creation, yeah, another word for creation means opportunities. Agree? Right? Because you want to create something, you need opportunities. Yeah, even you're the best in the world, if no one recognize you, no one willing to look for you, you're almost as good as nothing. Agree? So that's why when I look in the chart, I focus on what kind of opportunities available so I can learn the required skill or knowledge so I can tap into those opportunities. Make sense? So when we look at opportunities in life, one of the way or one of the method to look on what kind of opportunities is we can look into or study the system about period 9. Okay, I think some of you heard about it, period 9, or some of you probably are new, you don't understand this. So let me explain. In Chinese astrology or Chinese metaphysics, one of the area we study is we study about the trend. Okay, so period 9, yeah, is the current trend. When you heard about period, yeah, there is starting from 1 to 9, by the way, the period 1, period 2. So the previous one before now is period 8, and now we step into period 9. When we mention the word period, it means that it's a mega trend. Okay, so mega trend, so which means that it affect, yeah, this one can affect around the globe. All right, so multiple countries, that's what we call mega trend. So it could be political, it could be economic nature, it could be the natural, environmental, or social, or cultural dimensions. So it's a macro effect here. Okay, so that's why it lasts for 20 years. Yeah, so each period will last for 20 years. So in individual level, yeah, this mega trend also will affect our finance, our relationship, the way we connect with each other, our passion, our house feng shui even. Yeah, so our health. So all of this here, we need to know, right? The trend and then how this trend affect us. That's why people that study period 9. Now you know the reason, right? So if not, you just think, okay, is it period 9? What is period 9? Right? Is it a word or some chemistry table? No. So now all of it here, I want you to know that, or to be clear, that the reason if you want to learn period 9 is you want to tap into opportunities. Yeah, if someone say, I don't want anything new, I just want to do the same thing, business as usual, you need not to learn period 9. Yeah, because you're not going to take action anyway, right? So if you say yes to period 9 means that once you know those trends or the right thing to do, you're going to take action. Okay. So are you guys going to do something after today? Okay. All right. Cool. So this is the thing here. Now, so since this you decided to do this, let me show you first. What is this period 9 is? I told you it's a mega trend. So in metaphysics, we look at it like this. Okay, I already shared the time frame here. It's starting from 2024 until 2043. So it consists of 20 years. So we'll go through this period 9 mega trend. So how do we know? How do we know what is entails or what kind of opportunities available or what kind of challenges available even is based on these three lines. Okay. You might think, right? Just three lines can tell everything. Yes, it is. Yeah, so this is a trigram because it's considered of three lines. This is a subset of Yijing system. Okay, so but the line, even though it's three lines here, each line is only consists of either is a full line or is a broken line. Okay, so full line means one straight line, and then broken line means there is a gap in the between. Yeah, the line is broken. So by combining this, we know, okay, if you look at the current line configuration here, don't you think the bottom line is a full line or a solid line? The second line is a broken line, and the third line is the counting from the bottom. The third line here would be solid or the full line. Okay, so when you see this configuration, we put a name there. We call Li. Okay, Lee. Yeah, this is not Bruce Lee, all right? This is Li. It's just Lee. So therefore, it's easy for us to share this information. So from now onwards, when I mention the word Li Gua, Li, because Li, basically I'm referring to these three lines. And why I can derive so many information out of it is because I learned metaphysics. So some of you, if you learned Yijing before, you still can actually uh, you'll be know how to extract information out. Okay, but for now, I will not expect you to know. So it's my job for me to share with you what is the information inside. How about that? Do you like this? So you know the mega trend. Yeah, give me love if you like this. Okay, you know how to type the love icon? Okay, easier for me to see. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. So now, are you guys ready now? Okay, so let me show you first. Yeah, this Li Gua here, since it's a mega trend, there are a flow. Okay, I say because the trend has a flow, right? So, and you need to make one decision first. Are you going to riding the flow, or you want to go against the flow of period 9? Because period 9 is a flow, it's a trend, it's a cycle. So do you want to ride along the flow? Or on the opposite, you want to go against it? Okay. Let me tell you first. If you ride along the flow, you see opportunities, you see help, assistance from people, you encounter more synchronicity. Yeah, so you'll be at a certain place at the right time. That is what I mentioned riding, because the force is a very strong force, is dominant. I think one of the recent evidence you can see the impact of period 9 is when the pandemic is started since 2020, right? Yeah, that is the transition to period 9. Does the pandemic change the way we live? Change the way we perceive things in life? Yes, drastically. Yeah, do you know that before pandemic, right, not a lot of people open for doing their work via online or Zoom. Yeah, I still remember back before 2020, Yeah, my client, because I'm a consultant, I still do the one-to-one consultation with my client. So sometimes the client say, Iverson, can I insist to see you in person, like one-to-one? Okay, so because I told them, right, we can easily do it via online, right? It's even faster. But they say, no, the feeling is different. I better do it like one-to-one personally. Okay, I say, it's fine, up to you. Yeah, but after 2020, yeah, they think differently. They tell me, hey, I was this actually more convenient for me to talk to you via online. So, and then not just change the way I do things, but don't you think affect globally, right? The concept of work from home. Yeah, people buy to it already, right? So it's a new trend. So if you're against the trend means that, yeah, I want to revert back to usual. I want to do things more manual way. I don't like digital. Tell me, will you encounter a lot of obstacles? Yes. Will you need to find a lot, you need to fight an uphill battle? Yes. Right? Will you encounter a lot of problems in your work? Yes, because you keep resisting the change. And some of us here, we resist about AI, right? You know that you're not going to stop AI from happening, right? But you can embrace it and how to make AI be beneficial to you. So how do you make your life better instead of blaming stuff? Yeah, you become better. Yeah, because if your job that you're doing right now can be easily replaced by machine, you're in deep trouble, isn't it? Yeah, you can choose not to think about it, or you say, I don't care, I don't care. But eventually, one day you got kicked out from the company because you're no longer relevant. You're no longer valuable. Okay. So I assume all of you here, you want to ride the flow. Okay. So now I'm going to share with you what are the flow of period nine. And if you choose to do against it, means that you oppose it. Okay. Easy, right? So I will tell you the trend, but you say, I want to mess up my life, then you do the opposite, the thing that you should avoid. That's why today we talk about the 5 things to avoid in period nine. Okay, so then now, what are the changes? So the changes can impact 3 realms of our life. If you learn metaphysics before, you might actually came across a concept called the cosmic trinity. Let me show you. Okay, have you heard or have you saw this diagram before? Heaven, earth, and man. So all metaphysics system are built on a premise that if you able to master these 3 aspects or these 3 realm in your life, you can master your destiny. Okay, so now I use this concept to apply from the context of period nine. What does it mean? So when I mention heaven, because there are heaven, earth, and man here, when I mention heaven, it means that trend. Yeah, because heaven means that you cannot control. Like nowadays, I mentioned just now, right? Everyone are using AI. Yeah, by the sheer of your own willpower, you cannot change the whole world from stopping using AI, right? So trend, either you can participate or you can ignore it. That's why it's called. So period nine, in one way, it will impact the trend. Yeah, the whole world. Yeah, like nowadays, people like to become YouTuber. It's a trend. You ask all the young kids right now, if you ask them what is the ambition, where they want to be in the future, what would they tell you? Will they tell you that they want to be a CEO or C-suite level? No, they won't. Right? So that is the old school. Yeah, because the young kids right now, they keep saying that all the CEO actually they don't have life, right? They prefer a lifestyle is different. I wish, in fact, a lot of people right now they are or I would say, young kids. I met a lot of them that actually make more money than a CEO on average. Okay, so the world start to change the trend. But I discover also a lot of parents still teach the children the same old thing. Right? You want to be a doctor, engineer, all kind of thing, but the world changed already. So don't you think it's important for us to know this? Otherwise, we might lead our children to the wrong path. Yeah, even with your best intention. Okay, cool. So that one is a heaven. So period nine can affect that. So it's good for us to know what trend it is. So now the second one here would be the earth. Earth represent environment. So environment is Feng Shui. So some of you learn about Feng Shui. Feng Shui basically is how do you benefit from the energy from the environment. Yeah, let's say you have a bad destiny chart. You don't like it, you want to improve it. So one of the way is to adjust your environment. Yeah, the fastest way is to change anyone's destiny is to change your environment. So someone say, right, I'm not happy with my life right now. What is the best way to change? Maybe you should resign and join another company. New environment, new thinking, because you mix with different people, isn't it? Yeah, from metaphysics, the environment refers to Feng Shui. So which means the way we use Feng Shui in period 9 will be very different. I don't care how good your Feng Shui is previously, but you might need to relook again whether the Feng Shui is still relevant. The current setup is already outlived its usefulness already. Yeah, you better do an audit for that. Okay, so now the third realm here, it would be the man. Okay, the man is about our destiny is the product of our own decision. Do you agree with this? Okay, yes, the trend might be happening. Yeah, might not be something you like or something you hate even, or maybe the environment right now is not the best, but it could be changed instantly if you make a different decision. Agree? Right? You decided from today you want to do things differently. You decide from today onwards you want to make certain important decision and move forward to let go on something. Yeah, so therefore, don't underestimate the power of the man, because I don't care what kind of astrology system that you're using. Yeah, one thing that astrology cannot predict is your decision. Yeah, that one is free will. Yeah, this is the last part of the embroiled freedom of a human. So, and this part make your astrology chart is not a carved in stone anymore. Okay, do you understand this? Yeah, that's why after, let me give an example here, like today. Today, after today's session, some of you might take some action, some of you don't, right? Can I predict whether you will take action or not? No. Okay, that one is your power. Okay, you are the one responsible for it. That's why it's under the man. So everything I shared today is to help you to help yourself. That's the part. I cannot suddenly do something, suddenly your life improve, but I can share with you knowledge or some kind of awareness, so you start to think differently about something. Okay, so now for example, I want to know how powerful the man realm is by decision. Let's say you're working for someone, and tomorrow suddenly you barge into your boss room, and then you just scold your boss without reason, and you scold him so loud until the whole office can hear your voice. Okay, can you predict what happened next? What will happen? You get an increment, you get a bonus, or you get a letter, warning letter if you're lucky, or immediate dismissal. Okay, all right, yes, right. So now only one decision. Yeah, your decision here is to scold your boss. And don't you think your destiny changed instantaneously, guys? Okay, you don't believe, you go and try tomorrow. Okay, yeah, that's the thing, right? Immediately. So now I think, like, if you, and some of you here, you have the privilege to say the word I do in your life. Okay, so when normally we say the word I do, when are those situation that you require? Yes, wedding. Exactly. So, which means that, how long it takes to say the word I do, guys? Not even minutes. It comes in second, right? But don't you think your destiny also changed instantaneously? It is the product of your decision, hopefully for better. Okay. Some people regretted to say the word I do. That's when the hell is coming. Yeah, but some people, yeah, they make the right decision. Yeah, then they have a great marriage life. So therefore, this is to answer a lot of your question just now I saw from the chat box, is my destiny already predestined? Right? I saw a lot of you asking this. Now I'm telling you, no. Because the man realm is still there. So how do you create a better destiny? Is your ability to use your man realm, which is the decision, to act on the information from the heaven realm, which is the trend, and also your ability to adjust your environment so you can get all this unfair advantage. Yeah, this is a summary why we use metaphysics. So when we look at period 9, yeah, so and then one of the things, let's talk about environment. What is environment is? Environment is about Feng Shui, right? So how many of you here, you use Feng Shui? Okay, or you actually engage a Feng Shui consultant before? Okay, good. So now the first trend, yeah, sorry, not the trend. The first aspect of the earth realm, which represents Feng Shui, that you must know, so you won't violate the principle. Okay, so let me show the first thing all of you here must know. Protect the leader. Okay, so there are 5 things. All right, so this is the first flow. So if you want to go the opposite, you say what? Destroy the leader, right? Yeah, but the trend right now is say protect the leader. When it says protect the leader, so who are the leader here? This one, right? Period 9 is the dominant force, right? So this period 9 is the ruler, yeah, of these 20 years, starting 2024, which is this year until 2043. So when you say mention is about protecting the leader, let me show you one diagram here. Okay, this is a Feng Shui diagram. We call this Lo Shu. So now we are in period 9, right? So as you see on the screen right now, I highlighted the box where the period 9 resides. Can I know which sector the 9 resides? Is it north? Is it west? Is it southeast? Okay, in the south, right? So in the south, so can I say that, south is very important in your house, the south sector? Yeah, because this is the leader of the period 9. So don't you think you need to protect that sector? So how do you find that sector in your house? So let me give you an example here. Let's say this is your floor plan. Yeah, just an example here. So you just go to the center of your house and then you take out your compass or your smartphone that have a compass app there. And the compass needle will always point to the north direction. Make sense? All right. So if you know where the north direction is, do you know where is the south? Okay. Now, this is not a Feng Shui question. This is direction, or this is a geographic question. Geographic. Okay, all right. Of course, you know, right? If here is north, you know the back in will be the south. So now let me show you the map again. Okay, so now this one, let's say I map a compass into it. This actually is a compass. Yeah, so it's a Chinese compass. That's why you see some Chinese character there. Ignore that for now. So I just want you to know, in here, do you know where is the south sector? Of course. You see it here, right? You see the south here? All right, cool. So which means you need to protect this sector. Which means if your house has a missing south sector, yeah, you need to avoid that. This is your first award you need to avoid. Okay. So you might be looking for a new house right now, and then you feel so happy, right? Wow, this is a nice deal. But if you discover that sometimes the house is not perfect square or perfect rectangle, right? Sometimes they are sunken in on certain sectors, and you happen that that sector that is sunken in or is missing is the south, supposed to be the south sector, then you will not able to receive the benefit or opportunities in period 9. Then, if you found a house missing south, should you avoid or pursue? Okay, type in the chat box right now. If you discover a missing south sector house, yes, avoid. So this is the first thing you must avoid. There are 5 things. Yeah, this is the first thing because when you don't have the south, the house does not have period 9 opportunities. Game over. Okay, it doesn't mean your life is bad. It just means that you don't get these extra opportunities from that. You can see your neighbor getting it. They're getting richer and richer. Keep buying new cars, everything. And then you see, and they're wondering why you don't have all these benefits. Probably your south sector, got issue. Okay. So some of you missing not the whole sector of south, maybe you missing partially. How many of you here is you're partially missing? Type the word me. And you want to know what it means. Okay, all right. So if the south sector are missing partially, it just means that you still get opportunities, but it's not as much. You got discounted 50% maybe. It depends how much you're missing, right? If you're missing 70% of it, then you only got 30% out of 100%. Okay, cool. But if you're missing entirely, then no need already. Especially your life gua is 1. Okay, do you know where's your life gua is? Yeah, if your life gua is either 1 to 9, right? If your life gua is 1, you better make sure, right? The south sector cannot be missing. Although this applies to all individuals here, but when I mention life gua means that specifically life gua number 1, you need to make sure your south sector is good, is not missing. Okay, all right. So some of you ask, how do I find the life gua is like this? Okay, do you see that is let me draw something here. Okay, do you see this box here? Okay, what is the life goal of this person? This is number 5, right? So, but some of you here is not 5. Some of you here is 1. How many of you here, your life goal is number 1? Type the word me. Okay. This one, even more important if you're 1, make sure your south sector is not missing. Why? Because beside is a period 9 sector for you, the south. The south also represent your overall opportunities in life. So this is like, yeah, 2 things at once. So especially life goal number 1. Okay, all right. So remember that by heart, because you're not going to buy a house like every day, right? Maybe half a year you buy one, and it's costly. So make sure don't make this, even though it's simple, but I discover a lot of even the advanced practitioner make, because they are too occupied with all this high, or I would say secret formula or complicated formula. They tend to overlook some of the basic, but the most important part of Feng Shui. Okay, all right, cool. Do you like this first piece of information or not? What to avoid? Yeah, so now I'm talking from the environment realm. Okay, cool. So some of you, do we include the balcony as part of the house? Yes, you can. Depends on how big it is. Okay, so we just don't like it to be missing. Extension is okay. Okay, all right. So now, let me see. Okay, can I move on to the second point here? Yeah, because the Liqua tells you a lot of story. So just now we discovered that the house, the south is good. So someone of you here asked how to make it even better. If in the house sector, so in the south sector, you're looking out, if you see a mountain, it's perfect. Okay. Yeah, that is one of the holy grail in looking for house in period 9. So check whether you have it or not. First of all, your house cannot be missing. If you're missing whether there's a mountain outside from the south, it does not matter. Yeah, it do nothing. Yeah, if your south sector is present in your house and looking outside to the south direction, you see a mountain, a hill, or a higher ground is considered. Okay. All right. So this is what it says when it comes to Feng Shui. This is very, very important. Yeah, remember this. So some of you actually mousy say that no, you don't have a mountain in the city in Singapore. Singapore also got a lot of mountain, or hill, right? There's a lot of it, right? How come you say Singapore don't have hill? How many Singaporeans is here? Tell to me. Yeah, let me see. All of you here? Okay, I saw Jamie, Diana. Okay, wow, so many of you here. Good. So let me read out something for you. Yeah, just for Singaporean. Do you heard about Bukit Timah? Timah Hill, Bukit Besar, Bukit Gombak, Mount Elizabeth, Bukit Batok, Institution Hill, Bukit Tinggi, Mount Ambia. The list still go on. Okay. Yeah, I already this is why I can say this so fast, because this is the most common question Singaporean told me. No, Singapore don't have hill. There's a lot. And do you realize all the hilly area, that's where the most wealthy people reach? Do you realize that? Not only in Singapore. You look at Hong Kong, we call that Santang, Victoria Peak. All right, you see, this is consistent throughout the whole world. Okay, yes, I do know that some area in the world, some part of it that don't have mountain. Yes, they're flat land, but then you use a different formula. But now let's talk about the general population. Yeah, yes, where we can see mountain. So if it's just a flat land, then we use different formula like the flat land dragon. Yeah, this is for our next discussion. Yeah, not today. Right? Okay, so today is all about period 9. So once you know this, okay, so once you know this, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is this. Yeah, this is also super important. In period 9, we are talking about the rise of women. Okay, how many of you here you discover that you're women? Are you sure or not? Yeah, you better check first. You can check now if you want to. Yeah, just double confirm, just in case. So you don't know, right? Yeah, so sure. Okay, some of you already checked. You reply yes. Thank you for participating. Okay, so good. So now, so once you have this, okay, because period 9, let me tell you why I say so. Is only because period 9, remember the Yi Jing here is the Li Gua. Li Gua in metaphysics, this Gua here in Yi Jing represent women. So, which means that this is the period where you see a lot of women actually hold a very high position in a company, to be sitting on the board, so they become capable. And therefore, they are more independent. And when someone is more independent, because they can have their own income, therefore they might not prioritize a lot in relationship, because in their mind they can survive without one. And you see more and more of this thinking, because period 9 also affecting the trend. Yeah, all this because they are super capable. Yeah, if they have a relationship, that is a bonus. But if they don't have it, they tell themselves it's fine. Okay, I can survive without one. So is someone say, oh, is it will be sad at the time? No, right? You think it's sad, but for them they're happy. You get what I mean or not? You might think someone to have a partner is sad, right? But that way is from your perspective, but probably they are much more happier than you. Okay, all right. So they enjoy life. Like some people say, okay, money cannot buy happiness. If money cannot buy happiness, probably you haven't earned um much enough, right? You don't earn enough yet. That's the thing. If you earn more, actually can buy happiness in so many way, of course. Yeah, so yeah, this is what. Okay, so if you're talking about surrogation, for example, yeah, there will be more. Okay, so here, so now, if they are more capable, right, what happened to their spending powers, guys? What do you think? What happened to their spending powers? A lot, right? If you're selling cars, do you think this is your important customer? Yes, it is. Right. So now, if you're a salesperson, don't you think you need to master the ability to sell to women? Because women and men, they think differently, right? They make different decisions whether to buy or not. Okay, so you need to know how to sell to them. Don't you think it's an important skill to learn how to communicate with women effectively in period 9? Yes. Okay. So especially if very likely you have a woman boss. In period 9, more and more like that. If you don't know how to communicate with them, yeah, then your future in the company will be limited. Okay. So after tonight's session, go and learn or go to search an ebook or whatever, or in the YouTube, yeah, how to communicate with women effectively, how to manage female bosses. Can not? You told me you're going to take action, right? You're not here just to listen, right? Yeah, do something on it. But you might think I'm a woman. Yeah, you woman also does not give you the qualification to communicate effectively with other women. I also meet a lot of women, all their friends are guy friends. Because she asked me, how come all the girls don't like me and all the friends I have right now is boys? Have you met someone like this? Probably you are one of them. All right. Your girlfriends think you're a bit prima donna or diva. Actually, you are not. Yeah, that is an issue. Okay. So therefore, if you have this now, okay, period 9. Yeah, the period this is a period where the woman will thrive. Then you need to actually learn how to do it. And how about this? If you want to start a business, don't you think it makes sense for you to think about a product or services that related to women? Can't you? Fashion, cosmetic, all right, healing, meditation, childcare. Yeah, because when they are busy, they don't have time to take care of their babies, right? So who do they send the babies to? Yeah, if you can provide the right business model, I think you can actually get a lot of customers. All right, cool. Okay, you want some trivial points as well? You want some trivial points about this woman? Okay, let me give you some trivial points here. So, in okay, this one I said that so many times. Yeah, but I'm not sure some of you heard it before. So I decided to share with you again. In period 9, chubby woman will become more beautiful. Yeah. So not fat. There's a clear distinction on that. Okay. Lona Leong say fat. No. Yeah, you must have this intelligence to tell the difference between chubby and fat. And most people don't. Okay. Yeah, like someone after I share with this, right? Some people just come to me say, Iverson, I'm chubby, I'm chubby. But when I look at them, they are beyond chubby. Come on. All right. So, but of course, I won't say anything. All right. I mean, who want to know the truth anyway, right? So, therefore, you now in the class, I can tell you this, right? You must have this ability to tell the difference. Otherwise, you're delusional. Okay. So, therefore, yeah, when you want to sell clothing, I think chubby clothing or fashion for chubby girls would be make a good business. Okay. Yeah. Do you realize that nowadays all the models, yeah, that they put on the billboard or in the retail outlet, they are no longer as skinny as it used to be. Do you realize that or not? Right? I want you to observe, not just listening to me, right? Yeah, you must also see whether it makes sense or not. Is it really happening or not, right? So now, do you see that? Yes. Right, nowadays, people talking about what? They accept who they are, right? Beauty come in all sizes. Yeah, period 9. Starting when? 2024 onwards. Yeah, but the trend already starting 2017, yeah, onward, because it takes some time to get into the full transition. Yeah, and I still remember vividly, clearly, when I shared this information back in 2019, yeah, in my period 9 class. And the moment I share this, all the students so happy, they high five with each other, and then some of them even stand on top of their chair, I don't know why, they're so happy. And bear in mind, right, I in the period 9 class, I share so many things about wealth, about Feng Shui, and all of those information does not excite them compared to the chubby information. You know that? Yeah, so crazy. I cannot even comprehend why this is happening, because I take so much effort, prepare everything, the feng shui, the wealth, the business model, and everything. But the thing that they can remember of the whole class, of the 2-day class, only this piece of information. And then they say, I was this is a very well worth for me to come to spend these 2 days. I asked them why. I got the chubby part right. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, as long as you're happy, I'm fine. Okay, that's the one. And also, someone also say that, is it period 9? Is even though it's women, is it right we can say middle age? Yes, because the Li Gua also means middle aged woman. So how many of you here are middle aged women? 太多位没? Wow. Okay, I saw so many of you here. Great. Okay, some of you asked when the middle age started. Okay, it depends, right? Which era you're born in. Okay, if you're born in currently, I would say that even if you're before 60, you're still middle age. Okay, yeah, before 60. Or if you don't like, you make your new rule. Before 70 also can. Okay. Yeah, nowadays, all these anti-aging formulas. Yeah, even during your 70s, you can still look like 50s, So right now, the world, because that's why that period 9 is all of this, about all of this cosmetic beauty is crazy out there, right? People talk about packaging, how you look, yeah, aesthetic. If you're one of those field, I think you can make a lot of money in period 9 if you do it well. Right? So I don't want to think as long as I do the thing that right for period 9, I'm going to thrive. No. Why? Because you still have competitor. Are you the only one that doing beauty business or aesthetic business? No. Right? So you need to be better than your competitor. Make sense, guys? Right? It's not just because you align to period 9, your business going to be successful. Unless you're the only one doing it. But it's not. There are so many people doing it. Okay, so you need to be better. So when we learn metaphysics, we learn that how do you market yourself better? How do you hire the right person? How is your positioning? All these things is important. Okay, and now period 9, can I give you also some I'll not say bad news, but I'll say cautionary tales. You want something like that? Okay, because I know some people addicted to bad news. I don't know, they like to hear something so they can torture themselves. I don't know why. Okay. But I think we also need to know something so we can prepare or change it. So now let me share with you this piece of information. I want you to pay attention. I want you to work with me on this. So now, remember this now, which sector is the most important sector in period 9? Is the South, right? We already established that just now. Yeah, give me a love if you know South is the most important. I need to know. Because when I share my screen, I cannot see the comment. I don't know why. So, okay, I see a lot of love here. Great. So, it's South. So now I want to pay attention, although it's a bit blur on the screen. Do you see what animal sign located in the south sector? There are only one animal sign there, and it's written in English as well. Horse. Okay, all right, good. So now, can I say horse is very important? Can I say that? Yes, yeah, because in the south is the most important. There's a horse there, right? Yeah, they didn't mention any animal sign other than horse. Then the horse must be important enough to be there. Okay, so now let me show you the horse animal sign. Okay, there you go. So now the question here is, what if you follow the horse, you align, you ride the flow of period 9. Then the next question here is, what are the elements that against the flow? So which means that you need to know which animal sign clash with horse. Which animal sign clash with horse? Yes, the rat, right? So that's a rat. So if you be the rat, or be the rat means you do action that related to the rat, don't you think, are you now riding or you against the flow? Let's say the rat contains certain action, and if you follow the action according to the rat, are you riding the period 9 flow or you against period 9? Yes, you're against the period 9 flow, right? So now, if you learn some parts before, right at the rat, at the bottom of the rat, what is the stems? What is the 10 stem there? Gui Water, right? So let me show where's the Gui Water. Yeah, there you go. So now, just now I mentioned, right, middle-aged women, yeah, they got more opportunities in period 9. Yeah, but not for Gui Water Day Master. Okay, so let's say, first of all, you must know your human first and your middle age. But if your day master is a Gui Water, you might not enjoy much benefit as the others. Okay, all right. So, but is it mean the end of the world? No. Okay, there are so many techniques you can use, yeah, in metaphysics to improve it. Okay, so some of you say, how about rainwater? Rainwater is not part of it because rainwater combined with Ting fire is not a clash. Yeah, but Kui water clash with the Ting fire. Okay, okay. Some of you, what if a Kui guy? No, Kui guy is not part of this, so it's neutral. It's neither good or bad. Okay, this question from LF Sim. Yeah, so what I mentioned here only for Kui lady. So it doesn't mean like it's the end of the world for you. Probably you need to work harder compared to others, 10 times harder. It's still good. Yeah, now it's just diagnosis. All right, now it's not how to cure it. Are you guys okay with this? Right, I'm just tell you how to diagnose. So you have to fulfill this criteria. Middle-aged woman and at the same time your Gui Water Day Master. All right, some of you ask if it's a hidden stem, still consider no. Has to be the day master because it's the person. Okay, all right. So this element against the flow naturally. So they ask a lot of questions. Why is like that? Why is like this? Why I need to follow this? They have a lot of opinion. Right, the rest is okay, okay, period 9 like this, I just changed, okay. But if you're Gui Water, you tend to ask a lot. Always better, it's not fair. Yeah, so they're against it. So how to solve this problem? Tell me, how many of you here is Gui Water, middle-aged woman? That guy is not included. Yeah, just okay. So how to address this? Very simple. Open to change. Adaptable. Okay, then you start to see things is changing because the nature of the element is against the flow. Okay, guys, is it important? Is it a good information for you to know? Right, I also provide you the solution. Yeah, whatever someone asks you to do, you just follow Align back to period 9. That's it. Don't be stubborn. Okay? Open for new ideas. Entertain new possibilities. That's all I asking for you if you're Gui Water. Okay? Happy again, Gui Water? Have the word yes if you're happy again. Just now you're almost crying, right? Okay? Okay. Keep back your tissue. You don't need that. All right? So now you know what to do. Okay, now, do you like this style? Sometimes I tell about good thing and sometimes also tell about something not so good, but I also provide you the solution. Are you okay with this? I believe all of you are adult, right? For to stomach good and bad as well. You know, in life, we sure we got problems, right? It's not every day is a box of chocolate. It's not. Okay, cool. So now, um, are you ready for the third one? Okay. Okay, the third one is like this. Digital supremacy. Yeah, so which means that what do I mean digital? Digital mean virtual. Okay, so and in period 9, the Gua here, let me share with you the Gua here. The Gua here is a Li Gua. Li Gua is like this. You see the bottom line is solid, right? The center, the second line here, I'm counting from, we start from bottom to top. So the first line, I'm talking about the bottom line, right? The first line is solid. The second line is broken. And then the third line is solid again. So it says that from appearance wise, it's solid. But internally, there's no substance in the center. Okay, do you see this? It's empty. So it looks like real, but actually it's not. It's a camouflage. That is the diagram. You see that, right? Top and bottom covered by a solid line, so it's something tangible. Yeah, but the bottom line, the center is a broken line, so means it's empty. Just like how fire is, the flame of the fire, you realize that it's a very bright color, but right at the center of the flame, do you see the bluish color? If you light up a candle, yes, that is the liqua. Yeah, empty inside. So when you translate this information into about what is the trend of period 9, you can say that what it means something is no substance, which means that it look real, but it's not. Therefore, it's virtual. Okay, so like virtual coins, like cryptocurrency is virtual coins, right? So, and also artificial intelligence, AI, right? There must be a reason why they put the word artificial. Why they put the word artificial, guys? Because it's not real, right? But it seems like very intelligent. Yeah, so therefore, all of these things here, okay, let me ask you, internet, yeah, you cannot hold it. It's virtual. But yet a lot of people buy stuff from there. Do you realize that? Yeah, so or virtual reality or virtual assets. So this is also one of the things you can look into. But let's say you say, if I avoid or I decided not to pursue this, I avoid all this, anything got to do with artificial or virtual, I avoid it. What do you think your earning capacity in the near future? Huh? Good or bad? Bad. Okay, so you might not know anything right now, but can you start? Okay, so maybe you need not to go into like all this crypto first. How about start something like have a digital presence? How many of you here, you have a strong digital presence? No matter uh, in Facebook, IG, TikTok, LinkedIn, the moment I search your name, it appear probably the top page of Google. That is good. Yeah, that is digital presence. Yeah, not all the time must be crypto, all right? So I'm talking about the most fundamental way of digital. And now, you look into nowadays, there are there are one term we call the show grooming. Okay, it means that maybe it's your style of shopping is like this. Let's say you want to buy a vacuum cleaner, let's say, and you want to hold it first, what it looks like, how much is what is its feel when you hold the vacuum cleaner, is it heavy or not, right? You want to get to feel the real thing first. So then you go to a shopping mall or retail outlet, and then you see it, you hold it, you even test it, but you didn't buy it because you're going to buy online later because you got certain online voucher and you're too lazy to carry that back to home because when you order via online, so then you got voucher and free delivery and deliver right to your doorstep. So they end up don't buy from the retail, but after they go home the same day, they order online. So now, if you are retail owner, is it bad for you? Yes, right. Yeah, you ran the place, have all the aircon, everything, you hire staff. Yeah, so this is what's happening. Right. So now let's say right now, if you want to, how many of you want to prepare for retirement? Yeah, you want a sound plan, not just a saving plan. You want a good, effective, long-lasting plan, right? So why don't you think it makes sense for you to try to sell something online first as a side gig? Yeah, when the business go big and at the time maybe you're about to retire, you can transit your career smoothly. Because if you do nothing after retire, it's very boring. I'm sure you cannot stand it. You might think it's good, but actually it's not. Yeah, so but I don't want you to get into retirement stage, then you wonder what I can do after it, then you start to worry. We don't want that. So why not you start something now? Okay. Yeah, since now everyone also buy this thing online. Is it a good strategy or not, guys? Yes. Right? Because it also keep you occupied with something, yet making money. You don't plan this a year or two before you retire. You should plan it like 10 to 15 years because like any business, it needs time to build. Okay. Right. So, and nowadays make it even easier due to AI. A lot of the sale processes can be automated. How many of you here, you are someone that you think that selling online is hard because I need to hire these people to do the copywriting and then the pricing and everything, and then send an email to customer. And now you don't even need to hire anyone because all the process are automated. So what excuse you have right now? Okay, so this is the best time ever, I guess. All right, to start this because if you delay this 2 years from now, the market become very I would say saturated already, then it's harder to get into. So now, yeah, I just want you to think digital. The word here is digital. All right, digital selling, yeah, digital present. Yeah, all of these are under this digital word. Okay, cool. Yeah, you like this? Okay, so Tammy Lee asked, what if you are in services, not selling object? Okay, like me, I'm doing one-to-one consult. I also offering services. So I do it via online. Okay, all right. Okay, then we ask about how about acupuncture? Of course, acupuncture, you need to treat the person physically. Okay, but can you market your services online? Can you do that? Yes. Right. You can let the client to book your appointment online or send auto reminder to them or have all the history check or remind them on certain thing via online. There's so many ways. Okay, you can do this. And maybe you can offer some education online as well for them to maintain their health while getting acupuncture with you. You can do all this. No competitor can beat you. Yeah, you become the unfair advantage. All right, you're welcome, Amy. All right, so there's so many ways. Yeah, so I want you to think wide and broad, okay, on this. And this is a big thing. Okay, cool. So now for this, right, for this thing here, let me show you this part here. Okay, by the way, how many of you here already part of my community where I share information, yeah, for free. Yeah, I actually have a group of community where I like recently I share about the bullying punishment and the ungrateful punishment in Bazi. So this is a group I decided to maintain for free. So if some of you probably this is the first time you are seeing me and you're interested in metaphysics, you don't want to get too technical. You want to start with something digestible first, to apply on something first. Then I would say, you can join me on my Telegram channel. So all you need just to download a Telegram app and then you just search my name and then you can join for free. Okay. So there's a link and also a QR code. You can screenshot this page first. And once after today, after today's session, you can actually join this here. Okay. So this is a channel I dedicated to share information about metaphysics. Sometimes I also share something funny, some jokes. Yeah. So it's by random. So depends on what I think is important. I also share the monthly manifestation as well. How many of you here like that? The audio guided manifestation. That one is cool, right? Yeah. So I do my best to share monthly. There are certain months that I don't see any good energy. Yeah, that's the month you should skip. But most of the time, I'll say 10 out of 12 months, you get a good chart. Okay. Yeah, what is the recent one? We talk about how do you awaken your inner superhero, isn't it? Yeah, so yes. Okay, cool. So that is one. All right, that is where you can get it from my Telegram channel. So now let's move on. We still have two more to go. Do you guys still have energy to do this? Two more? Yeah, we have covered three. Yes, there are two more. Okay, all right. So let me share this on screen. The fourth one. The fourth one is got to do with the flesh. Have you watched do you like to watch superhero movie? Yeah, one of the character I like, this DC Comics, of course, not Marvel, is the Flash. Okay, all right. So what is the Flash character is? Yeah, what is the characteristic or the superpower? Yes, super fast. Okay, so then you might think, right? Okay, how come the period 9 related to this? Okay, let's look back at the Gua, the Li Gua. And the Li Gua here is, what element is the Li Gua? You know the background is fire, right? It's a fire element. So just like how the fire spreading, right? Especially in the forest, right? Yeah, so I think there's certain country that's susceptible to that, right? So how fast the fire spread in the forest? Very fast. Yeah, in a heartbeat. So therefore, I would say if you want to succeed in period 9, yeah, one thing here is you must avoid being complacent. You must avoid being slow. You must avoid being procrastinate. Okay, because period 9 favors speed. Okay, so now, no matter what business or psychic they're going to do, there will be competitor, isn't it? So you need to fight the competitor, outdo, outthink, outperform your competitor. Yeah, yes, that's how business works. But in period 9, not much about the person is your real competitor, not about the person or your enemy. It's about you compete with time. Yeah, this one even harder. You need to be fast. Okay, you research a product, you must be fast. You must release the product even faster. Speed to market. Okay, I know a lot of people don't like this. People like to be perfect first, right? In period 9, yeah, it won't wait for you. Time wait for no man. Okay, I want you to know. So I want you to look at yourself, right? So not just uh doing things fast. Okay, not like just every day you're going to run faster than you were before. No. How about making decision? How many of you keep delaying decision? After talking 1 hour with you, you haven't arrived in your decision yet. then yeah, you miss a lot of opportunities in period 9. I'm telling you, you might think, right? What if I make the wrong decision? Now, which one is worse? You make a wrong decision or you don't dare to make a decision? Tell me. Okay. Now you know, right? If you don't dare to make a decision, it's worse because nothing happening. You don't get, if you make a wrong one, at least you can make another decision to correct it. Or at least you learn something. So period 9, the word here, the key word is speed. Yeah, it's like the fire spreading. Okay. So therefore, you're someone, oh, I need to think about this like 1 month, or I'm not happy with my work. I need to apply 1 month holiday just to think about it. Have you met someone like this? I met a lot. Although I cannot scold them directly though. Yeah, but I keep wondering what takes so long. Yeah, time is money, right? You're spending your time, you just need to decide to change your job, then need like 1 month vacation just to think about should I or shouldn't I? Have you met someone like this? I don't know why, I recently, I think the last 3 months, I met a lot of people like this. They say I need time to think over this, contemplate my life, rework on my vision. And I say, wow, it's really a big deal. Huh? You're changing your job. I just being sarcastic. Okay. So if you allow yourself, okay. So pay attention. I use the word allow, which means you can you can influence it. It's not I am like that. Okay. It means if you behave like this, you allow it. You are responsible. Okay. So make sure that if you want to succeed, you need to be real fast, making decision, do things, quick judgment. All of these are important. Okay. So if you look at your barter chart, right? So let's say you look at your barter chart, you scroll down to the bottom, you can tell whether naturally you're fast or slow. Okay, let me show you how to check this. Now I just shared the slide. This is a sample of barter chart. Pay attention to the blue arrow here. It points to the earth element. So if your earth element is above 70%, you're pretty slow. Okay? Do everything also slow. Brush teeth also slow, eat also slow. Right? If people ask you a question, you blink your eyes for a few seconds, and then you contemplate. Then only you say, and even the way you say also very slow. Okay? Yeah, but again, you can change it. This one is just talking about the default element, the earth. I'm not looking at the output or the wealth or the resource. I primarily look at the earth. If the earth is very strong, this person, one of their hobby or one of their talent is to procrastinate. Okay? That is their talent, their superpower. Yeah, so, but it's not a bad thing, right? If you procrastinate on the right thing. All of us here procrastinate on something. Agree? We choose which one we need to procrastinate on things that is not important. Yeah, then procrastinate is not bad. Okay? Yeah, so pay attention to the word speed. So if you run your own business, also the same, right? So now everyone one thing to be fast, make sure it's easy to access your service. If they need to fill in 5 pages of form just to get to talk to you, yeah, you're losing out. Yeah, because people getting impatient in period 9. If they order something, they want to get it in the next 30 minutes. That's why Amazon Prime do it so well. How many of you here, you're from the state? Okay. Yeah, now you know, right? Yeah, they know it. Yeah, the Prime thing. Nowadays, even 1 hour, they consider slow. Oh my God. So this is how the trend is. Do you like this information? Okay, now let me ask you. If how many of you here, you want to become like a key opinion leader? You want to become a social media influencer? You want to make some money online through as a advocate of certain products or sponsor products? How many of you already are or you want to do this? Okay, cool. So now I want to give you some example here, yeah, to make it stay with you. If someone, if you want to create videos to attract more people to visit your page, you want to do a long video or short videos? Short. Why? Because people run out of patience. If something is too long, they don't like, it's too complicated. Yeah, because nowadays people attention span is really short. That's why TikTok do it so well. Right? Short videos, people just scroll. Yeah, it's non-brainer thing. Just sit lying at the couch, that just scroll, right? So that is period 9. Do you learn a lot about period 9? Yeah, you can apply in so many ways. Okay, let me know if you like what you learned so far. Okay, cool. So now let me share with you the the fifth of this out of the period 9 things you should avoid. Okay. So just now we're talking about you avoid being slow. Okay. What if you discover your group of friends also very slow? You invite them for dinner at 6, and then they just live next door, they can arrive at 6:30. They eat also very slow. And then maybe there's a movie after the dinner, and you're going to watch the movie late because someone eat very slow. They go to toilet, walk there also slow, everything also slow. So what you need to do, now you know this period 9 information. There are only two choices, right? Either you become very super compassionate person, or you unfriend them fast. Okay. Yeah, the moment they go to the toilet, you already log into your Facebook and unfriend them already. That's how fast you need to be. Okay, lah. Super fast. Okay, cool. So now let's move on to the fifth items here. Okay, the fifth item here talking about the new wealth. Okay, what is the big changes in period 9, and you discover in the near future, if not you already are, to be already are, is the way you make money in period 8. You no longer working in period 9. I think you know about this. All right. In period 8, people like stability. Yeah, they like job security. It's no more. Yeah, this thing is non-existent in period 9. Okay. So now, what is this talking about, this new wealth here? Is you realize that people talking about making money, for example. So they'll encounter a problem is, how come I use the same formula, the same strategy, but it cannot convert to the same results that I used to get? And then they become perplexed. They don't know what to do. It's nothing to do with their capability. It's because the world has changed. Okay, so now when we're talking about this part here, the why is changing, because fire element is the element that can change the other 4 elements. So when we're talking about money, how do we create breakthrough in period 9 in terms of finance? This is the best time to do it, because period 9 is fire element, right? Fire element can evaporate water, they can melt the metals, they can scorch the earth, they can burn the woods. So among the 5 elements, this is the element that can change the structure or the content of other elements. Therefore, is an element that can change your destiny. Among all the elements, therefore, you discover any one chart that got 5 elements that can change easier compared to the others. So now we are in the dawn of period 9. So I would say that you need to take advantage of these opportunities. So the most commonly mentioned things in period 9 is, have you heard about people say that attention is the new currency? Have you heard about this? They say in period 9, attention is the new currency. Yeah. But the thing here is this theory is applicable for the last 100 years. It's not just period 9. Yeah, even before digital era here, don't you think it's still the same? The more attention you got, the more money you make. In the old days, there are billboards. All right. Yeah, that if you want to become popular in the old days, if you are in the newspaper or magazine, you're somebody. Yeah, it's just the model is different, the distribution model is different. Okay. So which means that from the beginning of the civilization, the more attention you get more money, just like how all the singer, right? Like also athletes, they all get a lot of attention. Why people mention period 9 is the current is the attention is a new currency. What it actually means is not that before is attention is not important. It's been important all this while. But period 9 is easier for you to get attention. Okay, if your old days, if you want to be in certain movie, you need to know somebody, right? You basically you need to pull some string to get that in a magazine, a newspaper. If that person in that industry don't like you, then your career is doomed. Let's say you're an actor, and then you're too full of yourself, you offended the producer or whoever in that industry, the big shot people, and then your career is done, right? So you can't do much about it. Yeah, they block all the magazine exposure for you. But nowadays, tell me, do you need all these people if you want to be popular? Guys? To get accessible? No. Right? What you need creativity. Now you have internet, which in fact nowadays, a lot of all these influencer from social media are more popular than the celebrities. Yeah, the old days celebrity that appear in the movies, big movies. And nowadays, if you realize a lot of product launch of fragrance or whatever or handbags, they're invite all these social media influencers as well. They're almost like a celebrity, or if not better. Okay, do you see this? So the term when it says attention is the new currency, what is the actual meaning is become accessible to everyone. In the old days, it's only reserved for certain groups of people, the elite group. If they don't like you, then your career is gone in that industry. Okay, all right. So therefore, why I'm telling you this, which means we are in a period, is the most, I would say, fertile and the most easiest period to get into business, and you can compete with the big guys out there. Because people no longer can tell the difference. Yeah, so they don't have much control of the market, the distribution as they do last time, because of the birth of internet, the birth of online platform. Yeah, think about this in 20 years ago, how hard for you to start a business, very hard. You rent an office, hire staff, right? So many things. But nowadays, you actually can start a business virtually for free. And the best part here is you don't even need to resign. How many of you like that concept? You start a side gig while keeping your day job. Type the word me. You remove all the risks while you still have, I would say, a great plan for retirement later. It's pretty good, right? Okay. All right. Yeah. So the world is changing that way. So like, remember I told you earlier on, all the young kids, yeah, they don't want to just go through the conventional path. Yeah, that's how different. Let me show you here. Now, in a bazi chart, yeah, the traditional way of reading a chart is they want to know what talent they have. Make sense? All right, if you learn this is a common question people ask. Then where do we look for those information? Here. the 10 profiles. Okay, all right. So if you still ask the same question right now of this, then it means that you are in your mind, you're trained yourself to become an employee. Agree? Right? Because you think as long as I got talent, I'll be successful, so I work harder. So sometimes it's actually good you didn't found your talent. Okay, let me explain here. You might think, is it I wasn't go crazy already? Or in some drugs or something? Yeah, it's good not to find your talent. Let me give you an example. I'm not saying 100%. There are some cases and getting more and more. For example, if you read your 10 profiles, you say what talent I have, basically you train yourself to become an employee. Let's say someone tell you your talent is in accounting, for example. Okay. So then you go to do a accounting job. And of course, as the partners say you're talented, you do well on the job. And when you do well on the job, you don't have pain, you feel happy. All right. And then you don't look for other possibility because you feel good. Everyone praising you about your good job. So just a blink of eye, 20 years pass because you're so good in your job. And then you're wondering, how come your friends doing better than you? Okay. So therefore, sometimes just jump straight into your talent might not be the best thing ever happened to you. Okay, I'm just telling you this is how I read the chart. Yeah, period 8, I'll do that. Talent this, you go and work. Because in that world, if you just pursue employment, very likely you're going to end up you have a great life. Yeah, maybe you can, if you're lucky, you got retirement as well, the pension. Okay, but nowadays in period 9, it doesn't work anymore, isn't it? Right? There's no job security. Nowadays, most of the company, the moment they face issues in their business, what is their first option? Firing. Okay. In the old days, very different. So they exhaust all the option before they let go people. But nowadays, probably that is their first option. That's why you see a lot of people, they'll ask the question, how come I work for this company for so long, right? In the end, I get nothing. Yeah, now it's changing. Okay, guys, you understand me? So sometimes finding your talent at the early young age might not be the best thing ever happened to you. Yeah. So nowadays, we still look at the 10 gods, but we look at different meaning. We look at how to use that element of the 10 gods, the 10 profiles, from wealth creation perspective. Okay. So it's sort of like change your mindset instead of become an employee. Now you can have an option to be to open to create a side gigs and then work your way to achieve the first million or even more. Yeah. So this is the clear difference between period 9 and period 8 wealth. Okay, do you guys understand what I'm talking about? Okay. All right. Type the word yes if you understand. So therefore, I want to know how many of you here you actually are interested to build your wealth in period 9, so I can share with you a way to get that. Yeah, you know the wealth model is very different. Yeah, it's already changing right now. You're only getting faster and faster. Okay, so I see a lot of yeses here. So I'm going to share with you how to get there. So I want to be open-minded first. Because a lot of you here, even though we're in period 8, although we are in period 9 right now, but a lot of us, I discovered, we still trapped in the period 8 body. So therefore, a lot of new ideas you might revisit. You might think, all right, this is not working. I stick back to my old style. So can I ask all of you guys, just open up first, listen, without applying the period 8 filter into it? Cannot. Just listen first. Even though it might not align to your belief, it's fine. You can disagree later. But you need to remove the period 8 energy from you first, right? So this is what I'm going to share with you. Yeah. So the big difference between period 8 and period 9 is in period 8, this is your wealth model. You study hard, then you go to work, and then you work harder, you get promotion. Then you got promotion, you work even harder, you learn more skill, you attend more night classes, and then the cycle go on. And without you knowing it, you already reached 50 years old. Then you think, oh, I already reached 50 years old. Why bother to change? Then you aim for retirement. Is this a good model? Yes, 20 years ago. This model is a good model. A lot of people achieve wealth using this model. But in period 9, do you think this model is still workable? No. Yeah, people got fired despite how hard you work. Right? So it's very unstable. The world is changing. So in period 9, the way you make money is, the good thing here is more simpler. Let me reveal to you. It's like this. You still need to study, but after that, you'll be rich. You like this model or not? Simple, right? From 4 steps, now only 2 steps. Give me a love if you like the period 9 model. I like it very much. Yeah, this is how you advise your kid. Study, make sure you study, you get a cert or whatever, but your next goal is to be rich. Don't be work, promotion, retired. Yeah, so now, you think about this. Now, when you go to work, you're competing with so many people out there, right? Everyone want your job, want your position. So you think about someone who have the period 8 mentality, and he competing with someone have a period 9 mindset. Who do you think will win? Of course, period 9. Right? Because they know their goal. And they probably can retire young of this. So this is the period 9 model. So can I know how many of you here, you still stuck with period 8 model? Type the word me. And this is exactly the same advice you gave your children. The secret formula that you inherited from maybe your teacher. Okay, it still work for you probably. Yeah, but in the new world, it won't already. So this is the thing here. So let me show you something is this. The goal here is to be rich. How do we do this? So let me show you. Yeah? This is one of the stats here. It say that the number of millionaires will spike 40% globally by 2026. Okay, so you know that it's rising. So you just need to make sure you are one of them. All right. Okay, this one from Malaysia. So LHDN, yeah, this is the inland revenue, the kind of thing. So it say that the number of millionaires in Malaysia are on the rise. Okay, and 75% increase millionaire age 30 and under recorded in 2022. I believe it will be more as year goes by. Okay, do you see that? The rising millionaires below 30 years old? In the old days, this is rare, but in nowadays, it's common. Yeah, nowadays is not uncommon to see a young guy or whoever, a young girl, yeah, they're driving a nice fancy car, they own a business, so something like this. So in order to transit into period 9 model, you need not to work harder because that one is period 8. All you need to do is to find a high profit stream. Okay, so high profit stream. So inflow of money that coming in, so you can use the money to invest or whatever you do. So you need to complete this first. It's not about saving. It's not about investing. I know a lot of people say, I want to make more money, I need to invest. Yes, but that one come after. You think about this, right? If let's say your investment, you lost some money and you need another 5 years to save back the capital to reinvest again, I don't think that's a good strategy, right? So you need to make sure even you lost some money in investment, there always a monthly incoming high profit stream come so you can bounce back faster. Yeah, that's the goal here. So how do we create this high profit stream? Then, of course, we need to look into entrepreneurship. Okay, so but there are 2 types, analog and digital. I think by now you should know which one you should pursue. Okay, because the shrinking of analog entrepreneur and the rise of digital entrepreneur. That's why you realize that nowadays, yeah, there are so many people that achieve financial freedom at a very young age. So now, this is a brutal truth. In period 9, if you don't have digital presence, technically you do not exist in period 9. Okay, it might be very brutal, but it's also the truth. Okay, think about this. So that's why, because of this realization, people would like to actually learn how to make money online while they're still having a job. Because now starting a business is cheap. Okay. So, but the thing that prevent them to pursue further because of all this. Okay. When they start to learn how to make money online, how to do digital marketing, while they're doing the Google search, cursory research on Google, wow, they discover that they need to learn so many things. SEO, SEM, mobile optimization, so many things. So to a point that we all got overwhelmed, then it better we don't learn. Yeah, it's too hard. And the thing here is, you don't need to learn all these things. Yeah, because nowadays there's AI, there are people willing to do it for you for a very minimal cost. Okay, so what you really need here, is not about all this technical jargon here. So what if I can show you a way you can actually start a digital business without the need, to go through all this brain damages? Okay, give me a love if you're interested to know. What if I can show you how to make this? Okay, so the way is like this. Yeah, nowadays people focusing on money making online, they go and learn all the technical part. It trains them to become an employee again, isn't it? Because they're specialized on certain subject. But I want you to think like a business owner. Those technical stuff, there always someone can help you, or AI, right? So therefore, I realized that that is a gap in the market. No one ever combined Chinese metaphysics with digital marketing. So, and I say, hey, this is something that a lot of people want to know, because you know how important the digital space is right now. Therefore, it warrants everyone to know more about it. So I also do it digital marketing. I also in metaphysics, I use a lot of metaphysics tools to help me on my digital marketing. So I say, instead of going through all the technical stuff like I showed you just now, why not I summarize it in, you need to master only 3 things. Okay, back to the cosmic trinity again. You need to master this. You might need to write this down. This is very important. Creation. Creation means either products or services, and you must know how to market it, and also finally how to sell it, conversion rate. So you only need to focus on these 3 things. The rest you can outsource. You can let AI to do that. Okay, so this is the same principle that I use to create my products or services or courses. And then this is what I achieve. All right, my 7-figure product launch. Of course, I cannot achieve this on day one. Yeah, after several years, I found a way to do it. So this is what I can do. All right, so and I learned it along the way, using the help of metaphysics. How many of you here would like to learn how to use metaphysics to do a product launch? Okay, give me a thumbs up or a love. Okay, good. So now, someone asked me, hey, Iverson, why you don't put 8-figure? Okay, I cannot put 8-figure because so far I can achieve is 7-figure only. You wait until the time I can achieve 8-figure, then I'll change the slides here. Okay, which means if you already achieve 8-figure, you need not to learn from me. Okay, so to my best right now at this point time of talking, 7-figure is possible for me. All right, so now, and it's not it happened on day one. All right, of course, my first product launch is far way worse. Yeah, but I pick up myself, learn along the way, make mistake, learn something, try new stuff. And then with the help from the team and everything, with the God blessing as well, so able to do this. So now, what if I can show you a step-by-step framework for teaching you how do you generate profit from online business or platform using Chinese metaphysics. Would you like to learn this? Okay, if you are interested on this, I think you'll be interested on my new program. I'm sure you will. Okay, this is a new program that I created, yeah, because I saw a need. A lot of people are looking for this. So I decided to be the one that actually offer this information. And if you attended some of my courses before, you know what is my policy? No holdback policy. Yeah, whatever I know, I will teach you. Yeah, some of those students here that you attended my previous program, did I ever hold back information? No. Okay. I give everything. I believe that, if anything that I learn from someone or my experience is deserved to be shared to others. Okay, whether you apply it is not my responsibility. You decide. Yeah, but my responsibility is to share with you all those information. Yeah, so if you want to learn how to combine digital marketing with the help of metaphysics, then yeah, this would be the right fit for you. Okay, I'm going to do this online because I discovered that some of you are from overseas. So I'm going to do it via live stream from this coming August 24th to 25th. Yeah, this year. So it's like 2 months from now. Okay, so it's very fast. So if you're interested, let me show you the investment cost here is 1,197. Okay, then before that, yeah, I want to share with you who are suitable for this first. Okay, so this program is for 9 types of people. Yes, let's see whether you belong to one of these or not first. Okay, so it's for anyone who want to start an online business. Yeah, this program will be suitable for you. And also for anyone who want to grow their online business. Probably they already have one or more businesses, but they want to learn how to expand, learn how to grow from metaphysics perspective. All right. Yeah, bear in mind, I'm not going to teach you a digital marketing. That one you can learn from all the gurus out there. Yeah, my offering here is from the metaphysics perspective. Okay. So, and also for individual aspire to become a coaches, speaker, or instructor. How many of you want to be a Bazi coach or achievement coach as part-time? You know Bazi, but you don't know how to sell your service. You don't know how to position yourself. Or some of you might be you're not interested in Bazi. Maybe you're a piano teacher, or you teach people how to swim, right? Or in a competition. Anything, right? Or maybe you are a motivational speaker, or you're a well-being coach. No matter what subject that you're offering, what kind of services, yeah, this program will be a right fit for you. Okay, and also for anyone who are still working as a marketeer, but they want to perform better so they can get promoted. Okay, all right, and also for anyone that want to quit their job, but they cannot do it yet, because you have too much commitment. So why not you start this as a side gig first? And also for anyone who feel lost in life, you don't know what to do, right? You want to start something, what kind of products, what kind of services, and how do you take it from ideation to selling, conversion, then yeah, this is the right fit for you as well. And also for anyone who's seeking for income continuity after retirement. This is what I said just now, right? How do you make your income have this continuity nature here, so you don't stop? All right. So, and then for the eighth reason here is anyone who want to turn their hobby into income. Maybe you like to bake cakes, but you just don't know how to make it or turn it into income, how to sell, how to market. And also for individuals aiming to achieve high profit stream. Okay, you might belong to one of those or few of those. So if you're part of this, then this program is tailor fit for you. Okay, so now let me share with you, walk you through from the bird view perspective, what I'm going to cover here. In order to be good in market and selling thing online, based on my experience, and I work with clients as well, there are 5 things you need to master. So I call this the 5 mastery pillars. in marketing that you must learn and master to make money online. This I'm going to cover. So you want to know each of these pillars? Let me walk you through quickly. So there are 5 pillars. Okay. The first pillars here is about how do you start from ideation to profit blueprint. Okay, so which means that a lot of people, they also didn't know what they should create, whether it's a product, services, or what kind of nature. So some people stuck at that stage, and even they know what to do, but they cannot carry through. From an idea to become a profit blueprint, which means you can sell. Don't you think this is important? A lot of people just thought, right, I want to do this, I want to sell this, but in the end, nothing happened. It's not because they don't know. Sometimes they're lazy, okay, and they need a framework. So what if you know a blueprint, how to do this step by step? Would it be useful for you? So therefore, the first pillar here is the wood element, because in bazi, wood element represent creation, represent growth, okay, represent turning something invisible to visible. So this is the nature of the wood. So the first pillar, always start with this. And the second pillar here is fire. Because remember, I shared with you, fire is the ability to change the context of all the 5 elements, the 4 remaining elements. So therefore, you need to learn how to master the art of influence, how to sell. Okay, I think this is very important. It's not just because of business, You want to go for interview, you also need how to sell, right, to your interviewer that you're the real deal here. You're hard to come by, So therefore, don't you think it's important, right? Not just in business, it applies to everything. In your work, you want to get help from other departments, you also need to influence them to help you. Otherwise, you keep telling people, no one help me. It's not because they are bad. It's because your influence power is weak. Okay, so this one, in period 9, you must master. Whether you run your business or not, you need to master the art of massive influence. One-to-one and one-to-many as well. Okay, all right. The third pillar here is unlocking the digital gold mine of social media. Nowadays, people buy stuff from online, especially from their phone, isn't it? So there's a gold mine, right? So therefore, you need to learn how to get lists, right? Because if you start from zero, no one knows you, right? How do you get that? So just to share a little bit, one experiment I do is I using my Instagram account. Iverson.Lee, and I know that one of the things that marketers are aiming for is to make their post viral. Viral means that it is seen by a lot of people. I mean, beyond your followers. So which means non-followers will able to see your video because the Instagram will distribute to that group of people. Otherwise, you need to pay a lot of money using the paid app to reach out to more people, right? So therefore, viral is an art, right? There's no predetermined formula, and Instagram keep changing the formula anyway. So this is what I want to share with you quickly. This is still under experiment. I'm using Chimen. I cannot say I actually figure the whole thing out, but this is under experiment about viral. How many of you here want to make your post viral? Okay, so this is what I did. So on the left-hand side right now is one of my average posts. Okay, I post on my Instagram at this address, Iverson.Lee. So on average, I get 12K, all right, 12,000 view. And then this is the like, and comments, share, and also whether they save my post or not. Okay. So now, after I try some of the experiment, I got this. Yeah, let me show you what I got here. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now you see a lot of difference here between the left post and the right post. First of all, number of view from 12K become almost 400K. Okay, this one I didn't pay any money to Instagram. Okay, they just promoted it for me. And if you look at the likes, okay, it's pretty good. Okay, comments, But I want to pay attention to this, the number of people save my contents. Okay, and finally, the one I like is this, number of share. Number of people share my post from 39 on average become 8,506. Yeah, so this is the experiment I did using Chiman. Okay, normally like is important, but I think that anyone can like your post for being polite, right? It's not hard. Yeah, but the one I pay attention to is the number of shares. When people share your post, what does it indicate? That your posts are share worthy. It's important. It can help people, isn't it? Yeah, so this is what I'm aiming for. Yeah, I'm not aiming for like. I think the more valuable is number of people share your post. How many of you agree with me? That's why I can reach out to the more people that share, the more reach out I got. Okay, so this one is still under experiment, but do you want me to share with you in this program as well? But I need to let you know it's still under experimental stage. Okay, all right. If you want, treat this as a bonus. And the fourth pillar, the fourth pillar here is this. High performance product launch. So you need to find the date, the right process, how to do this, right? This is where the conversion happens. That's where it pays your bill. It's where you know whether all your hard work, your efforts, does it translate into wealth or not? Yeah, this is the one. So therefore, it's under this stage here. So probably you must also know the right date and time to do something to launch. There will be always a soft launch, pre-launch, and post-launch. You know, so many of it, you need to know. Yeah, because all of this here require different dates. You do it. So how about I share with you all these secrets here? Okay, and then finally, it leads to the fifth pillar. The fifth pillar is about water, because it's not hard to make money once in a while, right? But it's extremely hard to make money consistently. Do you guys agree? Just like you're working, right? It's not hard to work hard for 1 week. But every single week, you need to continue. You want to carry that momentum. It's hard, right? What if there's a way for you to increase the chance of income continuity? All right, there's a water element, because wealth need to be flowing. That's why I represent by water. Okay, so in summary, these are the five pillar I'm going to share. So let me put it out, the summarized version of here. The first pillar, second, third, fourth, and water. So all the five elements present. Yeah, this is a secret. This is a framework. And I'm going to actually use Shimen, Bazi, and Yi Jing to approach, to help to achieve results on these five pillars here. Okay, and rest assured, all of this here will be AI compliant as well. So at the same time, you know how you can relate this with AI. Okay, do you like this content or not? Okay, all right. So just to tell you one thing, a B player will say, okay, all right, I go do my research my own, probably take me like 5 to 10 years, try to save money. But A player, they want to pay someone else to do it, because someone else do the research, someone else spend their time, their hard work to do it. So they want to pay someone to save time, because time is money. Okay, so now, how many of you here want to learn this from me? Yeah, this is the date, 24th to 25th of August. And this would be the investment fees. And to encourage you further, because I'm going to teach this once, by the way. So if you miss it, then that's it. So, and to encourage you to do this, because I know this is beneficial. Eventually, all money will be made online. The only question here is, do you want to change by your own decision, or you wait until a time you have no choice, but you're forced to change? You decide. Because it will come, it will happen eventually during period 9. Okay, so now, To encourage you further here to join the group of students that already registered. So, and today bonus here, we're going to open up for, do you guys like Feng Shui? Do you want to learn more about Feng Shui? Especially activation? Okay, so if you join us today, right, you get this Feng Shui activation for product launch. I'm sure this is the first subject in the whole world. Yeah, so it's a very unique, very targeted when you want to launch a product. What kind of Feng Shui activation you need to do first to increase the chances? All right. Okay. So this is the bonus. Today's bonus. We open up this again for today. So if you're interested, you can join us, talk to the team, you know how to join us, and then the team will talk to you. Yeah, what is the next step to get there? All right. Okay, good. Do you enjoy today's session? Oh, yes. Before that, if you join us today, you also get the second bonus, which I call this VIP bonus. I almost forget about this. Okay, for the first 30 who join us today, on top of the Feng Shui activation bonus, you will also get this for the first 20, 3 ways to attract elite noblemen into your life. Not just noblemen, but elite. Elite means status, power, money. Okay, so this is not for sale. If you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. Okay, so now let me summarize everything for you here. The core program will be called the Digital Entrepreneur Mastery. I advise that this is one of the best program you must attend. Yeah, why I'm telling this, because digital marketing is coming. Everyone need to do it. Okay, so, and if you do it, you enroll today, you get this Feng Shui activation, and you also get the 3 ways to attract elite. This for the first 30. All right, in total is 2,191. And for today, you can get everything above just for 497. How many of you interested already on this? Everything. So you got the digital core program, Feng Shui activation, and 3 ways to attract the elite nobleman. Okay, so you must get ready, all right? Because later on, when I show the link, you need to be the first 30 to get it. Okay, so now there you go, joeyap.com/digital. And the team will also post the link on the chat box, or you can go to joeyap.com to enroll for this program. The card is opening right now, and it will close again very soon. Yeah, so therefore, take advantage of these opportunities. Why this is so important? Because this is first ever program that combine the digital marketing with the help of metaphysics. It's unique in the world. But I'm sure that there'll be more people doing it, because I discover, a lot of people they keep copying. Yeah, so yeah, I know that, right? Because I discover all my program, a lot of people copying it. Yeah, but I still want to share with people. Because one of my friend asked me, why are you teaching something where someone will steal something from you? That part I cannot control, right? But I'm a teacher. I think it's in my DNA. I need to share stuff, all right? So I'll keep teaching. Yeah, but the only thing here, this program, I only teach once. If you think this is important, yeah, it's a deal of a lifetime, then this is the only time to do it. Because if you follow me for quite some time, you know I didn't teach the same program twice. Okay, so now, if just in case you're wondering, I'm just a beginner, you are able to benefit from this, yes, you can. This program is suitable for whether you're beginner, you're seasoned practitioner, you're able to learn it effectively. So no prior experience is needed. Okay, all I need from you is the commitment to become better. That's all I'm asking. Okay, and just in case you miss the dates of those program, the main core program as well as the bonuses will come with 7-day replay. Okay, so therefore, I hope that you can make it to the actual date, but just in case you not able to make it, then it will come with 7-day replay. So yeah, so you can, even you attend the program, you still get a 7-day replay as well. So you can watch it multiple times within that stipulated time frame. Okay, So if you look into this, right? So if you divide it into 1 year, right? So your investment is just like $1.40. I mean, like what you can do with $1.40, you're going to spend it anyway, right? Why not spend on something that can transform your financial destiny in period 9? Okay. All right. So now a lot of people ask, what if I apply this, but I'm not able to achieve the result that I want? First of all, you never know the outcome of your decision today. No one can tell you that. All right. But one thing is certain, is either you succeed big, you win big, or you are one step closer to success. It's a good deal anyway, right? So therefore, and just to remind you, the card will be closing in 24 hours. So if you're interested, this is the best time to do it. Okay, so mark your calendar. Yeah, it's on 24th or 25th of August. I'll see you then. Okay, there you go. This is the link for you, zodiac.com/digital, and to enroll yourself. And then I will see you in the month of August, 2 months from now. Okay, all right. Can I know how many of you here already enrolled? Type the word me. Let me see. Okay, all right, great. Thank you for your support. Yeah, I'm going to do my best, yeah, to share with you all the information, secret information to all of you here. Right, for those already enrolled, so congratulations, yeah, to all of you here. And I always like to share information with all of you. Okay, cool. So do you like today's session here? Do you find you learn something about 5 things, yeah, to avoid or to do? Opposite side is to do more, right? Or to avoid the consequences of avoiding. So hope by having these 5 points here, yeah, you're able to navigate period 9 more effectively. All right. So yeah, so I cannot talk to you like every day, right? I hope that you write down the notes and then yeah, apply some of it. You might not be able to apply all the 5 things. Yeah, 1 or 2 will be good, right? As long as you're making progress. So yeah, just to let you know, I'm happy to spending time almost 3 hours with all of you here. And I would like to also thank you all of you here for spending your time with me. Yeah, you could be anywhere in the world doing something else, but you chose to be with us today, right? And we appreciate that. Okay, till then, take care, stay healthy. I'm Iverson. So I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.